Yeah, it's a good question. I think right now we just look for similar to Earth planets just because we don't have any evidence that life could, start anywhere. But there could be some like non-carbon based life that is totally foreign to us. But I think it's just who knows.
Yeah.
Right now, our best guess at finding stuff is finding places similar to the Earth because we at least know that it is possible for life to start that way.
And then we find a place that does have life, and they destroy us, and we complete our cycle.
Yeah, well, that's kind of a thing. Like, I know there's some people that are like big proponents of like stopping the reaching out because like we have like
Yeah.
the radar, some radar dishes that are like putting out signals. It's like, hey, we're trying to talk to other life forms. Like some people are like, don't fucking do that because
Yeah.
like chances are is like someplace else, you know, finds you and they're like, we're just gonna get rid of these monkeys before they have a chance. It's like because they don't know, and it does make sense that like if there's some life out there, like by the time they could reach us, unless faster than light speed travel is possible, maybe we could be a problem if we start launching nukes into space. Like from their perspective, it is like, yeah, let's just slightly shift this comet to go in their direction, so we don't have to worry about this in a million years.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, it really also is the idea of like reaching out like that, such a like an old world, like, right? Like we have completely conquered the earth to the point that we no longer have fear. We don't remember what it was like in those early days, where when you had a little nugget of something, if you made any sounds, there was every wild animal and other person trying to survive who would come out and beat you to death for it with a club, right?
Yeah,
Like you had to like stay down low and not make a huge presence. But we haven't had to worry about that for
yeah,
thousands of
we're
years.
a little
Like
naive. Yeah,
like we've conquered the world. It's like, yeah, but if we're reaching out to someone or to a species or whatever, and we're expecting a response, there's a very good chance we might not like the one we get.
yeah, because like think of human history, and has there ever been a time when like a higher tech civilization met a lower tech civilization and it wasn't totally catastrophic? Like
Yeah.
it's always terrible. Like
I mean,
best case scenario, we're slaves. You know?
the only case of that is North Sentinel Island, where we're basically just like, we're just not gonna go there. Like that place
Yeah,
just doesn't exist.
and
Like,
I have a feeling like that's in the situation we're in. That's kind of like Star Trek too. It's like a prime directive or whatever. It's like you gotta let it be. That's kind of
yeah.
how we look at North Sentinel, and I feel like that's probably what, if there's aliens out there, that's probably what they're doing with us.
Wasn't it's like that the episode of South Park where like the criminal, right? The space robber comes to the planet and he has all the space bucks, and then like the intergalactic police come around, and the townspeople are like, oh no, there's no bank robber here. And they go away, and then they kill the bank robber and take the space bucks. And then the space council comes and they're like, it was a test, like, if you did anything less than like, turn him in and turn in all the money, you know, we just like seal you off. It's just like like Earth just gets like blocked off from ever being involved with anything in the galaxy.
Yeah, it's probably
Like that,
like that, or like they're
I think that's what it is.
waiting.
Where they're just like, oh fuck those things. No.
Yeah, and I mean that makes sense. It's like, why would anyone ever give us a chance with higher tech stuff? Like that's
Yeah.
it's only a risk for them. Like if anything, they're probably just like subtly sabotaging us.
No, it's like give them 10 more years and they'll be gone.
Yeah, it's like it's probably like that's probably what happened to like Nikola Tesla. It's like, oh, this guy's too smart. No, you're not. You don't get him. You don't get free electricity. You don't get world peace. No, we're not taking
Yeah.
that risk.
No, I mean, I've been reading about, shit, is it even in this? No, but there's more stuff like kind of like pushing the theory. I think there was like a congressman or something like that talking about, um we're not so much like all the UFO sightings being like from outer space, but more like they're either from the depths of the oceans, or like they have like bases here already, and it's like that, they're here, they could infiltrate however,
Hmm.
but like they're not coming in, they are here.
Yeah, I would. I've heard people talk about that. I don't know. I'm still on the fence of like whether even it's something high tech or it's just other governments. Because I even had it later on. We can skip around it. It was in what country was it? It was in Germany, and I think it was Denmark too, where they had like a drone swarm, like throughout the country, and it shut down like an airport there. Similar to like in like New Jersey and all around, people were recording drones, but apparently how they handled it was like not like, oh, is this aliens? It's like, no, this is Russia. This is 100% Russia. We're shutting down the airport. Russia's fucking around. I have a lot of speculation that that's what it is. In the New Jersey one, it might have just been like the CIA testing new technology. Like I think it's like someone like that testing the military bases. It's like, how on top are these army guys? We're gonna fly some drones around them and see what they do. Could be our
I mean,
government. It could be China or something too, but I don't know.
my only counter to that is all the experiences that predate drones. And I understand that like drones could have been developed in a secret government lab years before they were, allowed to be used by the public or anything like that. But like the sightings go back quite a ways.
They do, yeah. But there's none of them that are like I'm totally convinced. A lot of them are people lying, and then some of them I think was kind of like CIA foolery too, because like, have you ever looked through like the CIA documents where they have like it's like Project Stargate and stuff where like the CIA is like doing like remote viewing and like astral projection. They have a bunch of like goofy stuff in there, and I've seen like people say before that they kind of just put out phony documents like that just to like mess with people. It's like back then in the Cold War, it's like they know that the KGB's looking into our stuff. So if we can convince them that like our guys can like read minds and stuff like that, then that's just gonna have them waste a bunch of money. And I think it worked counter to that. I think the Russians were doing that, where it's like they would leak something like, "Oh, KGB agents are learning how to read minds and teleport and stuff like that," and then the U.S. wastes $1 billion trying to teach their agents how to do stuff like that. I have a feeling like Roswell and some of those things could be similar things like that, where it's like they're putting out fake information to kind of just keep everyone on their toes.
Yeah, but Roswell, I mean, it wasn't all government stuff. Like there's been thousands and thousands and thousands of private sightings.
It happened, yeah. Is it
Yeah.
possible that they're all liars? I don't know.
Every single one of them. Yeah.
It's possible.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Yeah.